never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Cousins Redskins going up against Cousins Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Washington Redskins and themselves. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Excuse me? You want to kiss me? Okay. Oh, you know.
Time running out here on the play clock. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now you really getting out of line.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Good.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you.
There you go.
In the end
there
zone.
you go. There you go. Get out of my house already.
Washington. Deshaun Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25.
I don't get the first touchdown of the year. Yeah, you're in trouble.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Man, get out of here.
Touchdown, Washington.
Man, get out of here.
Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
So
a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Huh? What you got to say? What you got to say?
30, 20,
What you got to say, Pete? What you got to say, Pete?
Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver. An even 90 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Come on,
and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
That's how you do it. That should have been me. That's how you do it.
This one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On third down, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, let's run.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Oh, I think I'm going to pick you off.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins.
I told you. I told you. Yes, sir. Don't blame Kirk for that. Don't blame Kirk for that.
Josh Norman.
That was
they
a
have
bad
the
pass.
football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On the ground, it's Thompson.
Nope.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Why is that, big dog? Why is that, big dog?
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it. Paved
No,
well.
Pitt. No, Pitt.
The guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Don't do it, Pitt.
Again, it's Cousins. Jackson's
Don't do it, Pitt.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it.
Man, get out of here, bro.
You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run it here with Thompson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside. And you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him.
Intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In tough starting field position here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And
there you go. There you go.
Before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Dude, I can run that route
16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Washington.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny.
I'll over you, dude. I'll over you,
That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They'll run with Thompson.
Man, come on. Nobody
go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
This guy carrying the the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet. You're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Come on,
This will be caught at about the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
We ain't gonna do that no more, Pitt.
A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat.
Man, you're really pissing me off, dude. Man, you're really pissing me off.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away.
I was trying to be real.
Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It's like a good novel, man. From undrafted free agent to leading rusher for his team, the Rob Kelly story in 2016.
You're right. Matt Jones had 460. He led it by a wide margin, did Kelly, 704. The question I have for you, what do you see from Fat Rob now going forward?
I think that he can be the lead runner for them because he does an excellent job in pass protection, a skill not many backs have.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he
You don't tell him what I'm going to try to throw. You don't tell him what I try to throw. You just play.
Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Oh, I'm going to make him. You're going to see him, I do.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
That's why I'm complete
to Jordan Reed.
I'm good.
For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule.
Tell him about your
He's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community, who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting
good play, baby.
trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Oh, yeah?
They'll throw again. Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcia.
There you go, baby. There you go.
He doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down the run.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there. That's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. And
go right at you just
into
because
the
you
end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Cousins
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins will try and throw.
What you say, boy? What you say, boy? What you say?
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense?
Get him again. Get him again.
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. You got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Thompson. He's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
That was my fault.
Chris Thompson, 68 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
It ain't going to be easy.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
I'm the king. You just live here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Good play, baby. Good play.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Good play.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Cousins now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis.
That's who you talking to?
Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
And this time he's got the hook up.
I'm going to pass the 50, son.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
He gets it complete to
I'm going to pass the 50, dog.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. In the completion, nice throw, nice catch, but Charles Big thanks goes to the men up front.
They allow the quarterback to throw out of the rocking chair, so to speak. Plenty of time to survey the field and find an open man.
Hey, teach him.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
It's not going to
They
say.
come out
This dude
five
came out
wide,
with
3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Cousins. This one caught by Crowder.
Good pass, baby. Good pass like a run. That's like a run, baby. That's a run,
together
baby.
here from the D-line. Again, it's Cousins. Brought in over the middle.
Come on, all over. That's passing, man. Shit, I'm all over. I'm playing 7-on-7 ball with you. I know you know what 7-on-7 ball is. I know you used to go there. You used to go there.
Throwing, Cousins. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now we've got
Trent
whistles here
Williams,
before
dog.
the snap.
You are all
Was this
pro,
on
man.
the Redskins? I think so.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
I see why they ain't letting you play.
Cousins again.
Good job, baby. Good job, baby.
Quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
You so right. Boy, I'm
He's
throwing
now
it right.
north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their
I'm deadly
confidence.
pissed when I start throwing that rock like this,
Keep
dog.
that
That's
up
all I'm
and
going to say.
feel like you can always bounce back after plays.
I'm deadly when I start throwing that rock.
End zone touchdown, Redskins. Kirk Cousins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Dude, I'm deadly when I start throwing that rock right there.
Redskins are going to take the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
My play for
Look at Washington as they come onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball. Then he made a nice tackle. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field.
They do get wide open.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding him at just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hey, Phil.
They come out here in the aisle. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, I'm going to get over there.
I'm going to get over there. Here today. This run's not going to go anywhere.
Too, kid.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They go play action here on first down.
Man, get out of here, bro.
The catch is made. It's a big play. Cousins to Jackson. 43 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game.
And he'll take this into the end zone.
Pitt.
Touchdown,
You just throwing up
Washington.
stuff, Pitt. That's all that is. You talking about no
Chris
pass.
Thompson with his second
Man,
touchdown
come on,
here
Pitt.
this
You just
first
threw that
half.
up. I had two
And
guys.
the Redskins have made this a one-score
Okay,
game.
Come on, Pitt.
And he's got it up and through.
Pitt, Pitt, you don't see me over here darting you up over here on
The
offense?
kickoff team
I'm
on the
darting
field
you
now
up.
as they will
That's
send
what I'm
this one
doing.
away.
I'm not just throwing it up, dude. This is legit.
And they will
You
not
just
get a
throwing
chance to
ball.
return
That's
this
it.
one as it's
That's
through
on
the
offense.
end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the
you
field.
did.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
You thought you had a friend,
The
didn't you?
alternative,
Thought you
which
had
is
a friend.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with
Oh,
that
I'll
field
take it
goal.
all of that.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Marshall looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And quickly, they get to the line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, Cousins.
Oh,
It's
my
incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone
Come
if
on,
he could have
kid.
held
Was that
on.
not an interception?
Instead, it's second down.
Are you kidding me? Are
So
you
with
kidding me
4
right
seconds to go, and play is stopped here.
Better kick that
Timeout.
ball.
It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh, my God.
First half in the books.
You
You're
don't want
watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That just means you don't want it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably
you
here
just
in half
stopped me
2,
because I
no?
floated it.
I would agree with that totally.
You wasn't playing that
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
But that was a unit that understood exactly who the first down marker was.
I'll stop all that, Pitt. I'll stop all that,
some space, and he got
Let it be.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, it stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Man, he's just throwing up stuff now, Pitt.
Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Man, there's no way.
Well, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he drops this off to
Good
Thompson.
open field tackle, Philip.
He'll be
You
brought
gonna tell
down
me I
right
can't
at
hit
the
an open field?
45-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own
Let
territory
it
on
be
4th down, and they're
over.
going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun.
They may try to school you, but you ain't on my level,
Decision
kid.
to go for it doesn't pan out.
You ain't on my level,
Redskins will
kid.
take control of the football in great field position.
You thought I was
so
gonna
now
be
we look at the
stupid. That's what it
Redskins
was.
offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Good play, good run.
Mistake,
You thought you had a tackle on the backfield, didn't you?
Coaches, that's all they talk about.
You thought you had a
minimizing
tackle. You
those
thought you had
and maximizing opportunities. That was a good run, and it got to the second level.
No,
What I mean by
no, you
that
think it's a
is
pickup
That's
game?
where the
You think it's a
linebackers
pickup
usually
game?
play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call
Look at
that
how you just getting pushed around.
combination
Look
defensive
at how you
back,
getting pushed
combination
around.
linebacker.
Look how you getting
We saw
pushed
the
around.
linebacker make the stop.
A gain of 3, second down. And they're going to speed things up here. In motion right comes Jackson.
You really do it, so I'll do it.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Come on, Pitt, turn the boys around, Pitt. Turn them around,
And
Pitt.
inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Watch it, good. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him
This is
down.
real life. If you ain't watching
They're
old
going to hurry
football,
back
you
to the line
see real
now.
life.
Crowder in motion here right. They'll go again with Kelly. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Yeah, they need to stop that.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you
They don't
control
do
the
that in
ball,
real life.
and that way you often control the game.
That's complete right around
Good
the 8.
catch.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Yeah,
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
That should have, right? Well,
it's only
the
3
only reason
points
you
on
didn't
this
get it, I
opening
think, is
drive
because I
of
ran
the
up to the
third
ball
quarter.
versus
Even
they
though
didn't
that
come
stretches
to
out the
it.
lead,
'Cause
Charles, I think you have to
were
consider this a win for the defense, no?
Yeah, he broke
Couldn't
bad.
agree
He
more,
broke
Brandon.
bad. Yeah, he
That
broke bad.
offense got themselves in prime position, really
Hey,
opened up this
everything's
ball
gonna
game,
be
but
all
the
right,
drive
kid.
stalled out.
Don't worry.
And yeah, 3 points
Everything will
is
be all
very
right.
easy to get back in today's NFL.
Don't worry about it, because everything gonna be all right.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
There you go. Stay in there, guys.
Takes
Make him
this for
fight.
3 to
That's
the
all I
29.
want is make him
And
fight.
after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all
Right
the
there
time.
where I want him,
but
guys.
Any team will take
Right there
that
where I
type of
want him,
run
guys.
each and every time.
2 yards
Right
the
there where I
gain
want
there,
him,
and now
guys.
they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive
on,
day
man. You
running
tell
the
me the
football.
dude can't get out that block.
Poor defensive line. They've been knocked around the entire
Everything will
game.
be all
And
right.
while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a 1st down carry
Good
by
job,
Jones.
guys. Good job.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Yes,
And
I'll
he'll
come
get
over there
this
and make a
into
tackle.
enemy
I'll come
territory,
make a
but
tackle,
not by
Pitt.
much as he's
Man,
down to the
don't
48.
test my user
He only
skill.
got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help.
That
They'll
was
have
me,
a 3rd and
kid.
8
That was a
forthcoming.
user skill. I know, but oh, okay. Oh, so you want to talk to me now? You want to talk?
On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Fourth down, Cousins.
Got him. Got him. Thank you, Pitt. Thank you, Pitt. Thank you, Pitt.
Picked off by
Thank you, Pitt.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in high. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Following the interception, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, it's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft
that other one wasn't no pick, but that play right there should have been a pick. But it should have been my pick.
And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
They didn't defense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
It ain't fair.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's confidence has to be shifted.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby boy. Come on, baby boy.
A little bit over on the sideline.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And able to find
Get out of here, bro.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Threw it to the wrong person.
At this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their
I know. I told you. I read you, bro. I knew you threw it to the wrong person.
The coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
Let's go! Blue landed!
Now Cousins on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. So out now come the Redskins. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
Get over there. He don't know what's going on.
This close, You've got to feel the sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met
See,
at
right
the
there,
line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now at FedEx Field.
I like Pitt because he's.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. 2nd down, Cousins.
Nice kid, baby.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Stand up for your rights, Pitt. Pitt, stand up for your rights. Stand up for your rights.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Josh Doxson's got it complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Doxson with a grab over the
touchdown, Pitt. Touchdown.
He takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Oh, goodbye, Pitt.
Josh Doxson from 21 yards away. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Don't be Gary now. Don't give up.
The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
No, actually it's 2 games. 2 in a row.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
They've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
What did I do?
And because they did so,
you can get picked out, Pitt.
Still stay
You can
aggressive
get picked
on
out,
offense
Pitt.
and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field.
I'll let my brother play and beat you.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game.
It's still right up. And if you try to, you know how to do the card, the bottom of the leg, left leg.
Afternoon didn't get a whole lot better there.
Oh, Pitt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 40-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cousins the throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
I went back for it,
Incomplete.
No,
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
4th down, Cousins. This one caught by Crowder.
He like, get your hands out, bro.
Lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Jay Gruden's guys
I'm going to get my ball back, though.
On 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over.
The reason why I know I'm going to get my ball back on you, Pitt, is because you don't know how to pass the ball. That's your problem.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
You just throwing up stuff.
Incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring him 2nd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
You trying to play me while I was outside. I see what that is.
It's a four-receiver look to the right side. Cousins, he's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's a great read, and it's picked off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up.
You're the only one who run the field. When I want to, I can run the field.
The number one
When I want to, I can run the
as a
field.
head coach. That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Hey, Pat.
Officially no gain
Hey, you
on
can
the
stay right
play,
there.
and it's second
You
down.
park right here.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack,
Yeah.
and on that
Hey,
play,
Pat.
that was all
Just-
the
you can
defense.
park over there.
They made it
You
happen.
can back up. You can park right there. See, Pitt gonna piss me out, man. Pitt gonna piss me out, man. Oh, you a linebacker, man. You a guy. You a
They'll
linebacker.
run it now out of the gun.
I can save
And
tackles.
he'll go
I
down
can save
right
tackles.
at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because
We need to go to
everyone
the
is in
second
sync
level.
right
That's the
there.
problem. We
Obviously,
ain't
the
going
guy
to the
carrying the
second
ball,
level.
but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Slot
You
man
know, I will
moves
run
right.
the timeout, but Pitt ain't gonna
They'll
do
run
that.
it now out of the gun.
I'm gonna go on the
He
field.
will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and
Hey,
understanding
Neil, man, hey,
where the first
Neil.
down
They
marker
must be doing
was
some kind of
and
ramp up
getting
over
there.
there, big guy. You see this? Dude, they got these dudes in SWAT gear, bro. What the shit? What happened over here? Hey, man, do y'all see this shit, man? We got the FBI out there looking at the fact that these niggas are serious, bro. Oh, shit. Hey,
So
man.
they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Let's go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Hey, Pat, you can stay in the house right now, big Pat. He trying to get them people. He got that lady, too. Hey, did you see the FBI over here?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I ain't
And
even in the
Arnold's
house.
going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Somebody trying to run. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Check, Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give you a chance.
Here we go.
Neil, you see the FBI back there, bro?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Cousins now from the 50, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, shoot, I ain't doing nothing over here right now out there.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
They got the FBI out here. You know somebody done did some real stupid shit. You know. Oh, that lady sexy. They got two below FBI. Hey, Pitt, what you learned though today, Pitt? What you learned today, Pitt? I'll get you again. I'm going to chill out. I'll get you again.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.